What up, leaders? Welcome back to my channel. Still taking a look at the Timehri Airport. We saw in the last video the layout of the airport complex, and I wanted to show you what's happening with developments at the other end. Right, so this is the departure area. This is where you'd drop off your luggage and check in. Right, I think we showed you this in the last area. This is the departure area, departure gates. That's the area where you'd line up to take your luggage to the check-in airport, check-in area, have your luggage weighed and so on. What I wanted to show you in this video is what's happening with construction on the other end. This is the opposite end of the airport where there's still some new construction going on. And I wanted to see what has happened in the last 4 months since you were here. I thought that this might be further extension of the departure area, departure lounge, and perhaps some new right, I think this might be some new. So guys, what are they building here? What is this building? What are they building? What is this building?
There's an airport.
Yeah, but what is it? What are they building? There's not a hotel or anything. Oh yeah, I know the hotel is over that side. But I just thought this might be part of the... Okay, thanks. So apparently this is an extension of the departure area. So it's part of the expansion of the Timehri International Airport. And I expect there's going to be some departure gates, or maybe, like I said, this building, in the last video I said this building is the post office, right? So a lot of the mail coming in off the cargo planes end up in this building, I guess for customs checks and sorting and so on. But this extension is attached to the departure area, the departures where you arrive with your luggage when you're leaving, and it's an extension of the departure area. So my assumption was that this would be part of the departure lounge and gates and so on, but it's too early to know. There's no signs to say what's being constructed here. But like I said, this is the road that runs beside the airport, and there is a local community that lives in Timehri outside of the airport complex, and they use this road to get to their homes and to get to work, to get into Georgetown and so on, to get to the East Bank, to get to the Linden-Susdyke Highway, all of this. So the reason why I'm showing you this video of the this video and the last video of the periphery and the layout of the community around Timehri is because this, guys, is the location for the new city, Silica City, that is being built by the government. Remember, in the previous video I explained that Silica City is going to be built at Timehri, and built here at Timehri. This is the hilly sand and clay belt region. As you can see, the soil is sandy, it's mostly sand, and it's beginning to be hilly. Right, so there's these rolling hills in this part of the country, and this is the local community that already exists, that lives here. Right, this is the Timehri area, residential area that's outside of the airport terminal. That, looking back, is the Timehri Airport. It's a sign that says entrance to Timehri area. This is the fire station here at Timehri, the fire station. And these are homes, right? These are people's homes. But I'm trying to give you a context for Silica City, because Silica City that is being constructed by the government is going to be at Timehri, which is this neck of the woods. This is Timehri. Right now, this is the airport area, and Timehri is much, much bigger than the airport. You can go all the way down to the river, about a mile south of here, a mile west of this location, get to the Demerara River, and several miles, about 5-10 miles east of here, you get to the Linden-Susdijk Highway and over to Kururu, the area where I said you're building the city, Silica City. That's the fire station here at Timehri. The fire station at Timehri. And they have a tower. See the guy up in the tower observing the neighborhood. So this is the air cargo facility. Guess this is where cargo planes offload their cargo. But this is the local community at Timehri. This is where the people who live at Timehri, these are their homes, right? People who live quite close to the airport complex. And this is the location for Silica City. In other words, somewhere between the airport and Kururu. And you can find a map, go to Google Maps, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I showed you in the last video on Silica City. You can pull up that video and review what I said about Silica City. But this is the Timehri area, right? This is where Silica City is going to be built. Not on this site, but in the greater area within about 10-15 miles from this location. And there's of course a lot of vacant land in this neck of the woods, but apparently the site chosen for the city was near to Kururu, which is already an established development 50 years ago. It was built in the 1970s. Right, that is the airport complex, separated by a fence. So beyond that fence is the runway, and of course it is restricted. It's restricted territory, restricted area for security purposes. You just can't wander onto the airfield. But right up against the airport complex there is a community, a residential community, and this is it. So the site for Silica City is in this neck of the woods, and there is a fair amount of vacant land. And what was surprising to me is that they didn't choose to build it on vacant land in this neck of the woods. They chose to build it at Kururu, which was already established neighborhood. So this shows you the area around Silica City. Don't know what that is. Prison. So that's the Timehri prison. This is the area around Silica City. There is a post office, a prison. Down by the river there is that's the Demerara River. There's a police station, and this is the local community at Timehri, outside of the airport complex. And this is the location for Silica City. In other words, somewhere between this location and Kururu on the map is enough space to build a city for 1 million residents. And I said it's a good location because it's about 25 meters above sea level, but that's about it. You know, so I don't know exactly what the rationale is for choosing this location for the new city, but I suppose, and like I said, there's no paper, there's no official document explaining this in the media or even, you know, on the government ministries' websites and so on. But we're waiting for more details to explore that. But this is the area in which Silica City is going to be located. And like I said, it's not vacant territory. It's land that's already in possession and being lived on. But that's the lookout. That's a local area around the airport, and this is this video gives you an idea of what's happening here at Timehri, outside of the airport terminal complex and its surroundings. Tell me what you think, guys, about the layout, about the new developments, about the construction here. At the beginning of this video I showed you the extension to the departure area, and this area in general as the location for Silica City, because it's going to be built at Timehri, somewhere between the airport and Kurukururu. And I hope this gives you an idea of what exists here on the ground before, so that when they build the city, we can compare it to what was here before. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. In the comments below, tell me what you think about airport layout, expansion, extension, and the new Silica City, and this area in general as a location for a modern city in Guyana. Leave in the comments below also what do you think about the last set of videos about the new Marriott Hotel, about the extension, expansion of the airport and its layout, you know, compared to other airports. Like I said, Phoenix Airport is also one of those spread out areas where airports where the departure gates are as much as a half a mile away from the place where you check in your luggage, and they seem to be doing the same thing here at Timehri Airport. Anyway, share this video, let people know what's happening here in Timehri in Guyana. Later!